Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and today we're going to be talking about how we failed the most recent major order, and well, it seems a little rigged. So we're going to go over what exactly is the problem with the major orders, what was the reward we were going to get, and what does it actually look like, because a lot of us, are kind of excited about it, even though it's not coming anymore. And we're also going to talk about what Arrowhead is going to do to try to alleviate some of these concerns going forward in the future. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, unfortunately, Helldivers fans, we were really looking forward to getting the brand new Napalm Barrage coming into the game. It was going to be an absolute game changer as long as we completed the most recent major order, which was to, go ahead and liberate Vernon Wells, along with getting 500 million kills on the automatons. It seemed like pretty easy work. We've dealt with a lot of stuff like this in the past with the Terminids, although the bots are a little bit more harder to kill and not as heavy in numbers. That being said, while we did liberate Vernon Wells, we did not kill the 500 million automatons needed, only ending at about 80%. And this is kind of a major bummer. The major order we just recently got after that, which will be lasting for the next 2 days or so, is to defend against 4 attacks from the Terminids, hold Fact Bay, and hold Gatria, and then also hold Gar Haran. Also, once again, I apologize if I mispronounce anything. These are science fiction words. I'm not always the best with reading planet names. Regardless though, it feels like this was almost rigged from the start, because while we have completed very hard mission orders with kill a certain amount of enemies in the past before, it is important to know that right now the game is struggling a little bit when it comes to player count. Don't get me wrong, the game is not dying. I hate that narrative. There's still a 24-hour peak of 25,000, which for a game that isn't PvP is absolutely phenomenal to see. However, when we've gotten mission orders in the past to kill a certain amount of enemies, well, we had an all-time peak of almost 500,000 concurrent players. I'm not sure if Arrowhead didn't make any adjustments to the player base and change some major orders to actually reflect something that seemed reasonable to do. Even just tweaking the numbers a little bit could have seen us complete this and get one of the coolest things in the game. Now, Johan Pilstedt, the former CEO and now one of the main devs, did actually talk about how the meta is going to be changing in the future to kind of help us, saying, "I've been working closely with the team to look at the game experience, balance mostly. We are confident in the update that we are creating and that it will see a significant meta shift and bring the game into a state where the playfulness takes the front seat and challenge is secondary. I've had a good time with the experience shift, and it is closer to the original intent of the game and what it was at launch," which is fantastic to hear because, well, we all fell in love with Helldivers because of how it launched when the game came out. That being said, when we got an ETA on it, he said Valve soon trademark, which I don't know if he's talking about like Half-Life 3, in which case I am absolutely terrified. Maybe I just misinterpreted it. Anyways, he said, "I'm spilling too many beans, but I hope you are excited by this a bit as I am. The game is more dynamic, more believable, and more tools are useful." That believable thing scares me a little bit because that was actually one of the things they ruined with the flamethrower in the past. Although he did also say he encouraged us to maintain some skepticism, adding, "Don't be overly hyped based on my bean spill. It's too easy to get disappointed. The proof is in the pudding, and we're going to have to wait to see that pudding." That being said, right now with all the weapons nerfed, it would have been really nice to get this Napalm Barrage. I'll actually go ahead and show you gameplay clips of what it will look like in game when we finally do get it. These all are credit to tier 5 NPC, and the thing would have been absolutely useful against the Terminids and the Gloom. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Let me know down below, are you guys upset we didn't get the Napalm Barrage, or are you thinking that, you know what, maybe it wasn't time, the fire stuff needs to get buffed first? Also, don't forget to check out this video and this video right here where I cover more Helldivers 2 news and leaks, and until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by, and keep spreading democracy.